Now I will introduce you arrays. Okay, since arrays and pointers are closely connected, we have to learn arrays also. Okay, let me begin with a basic idea about array. How to define a basic array? I am going to define array of size 3 and all are integers. Then we do like this. This is one way we can do it, int a of 3. Second one, int maybe a of 3 equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. Otherwise you can do like this without mentioning the size of the array, but initialization is compulsory for that kind of things. So these are the three things you can do. Okay, so we'll see the meaning of everything. When you do this one, what happens is, in main memory, so some memory will be allocated for you, especially contiguous, otherwise consecutive. Example, let's say somehow your compiler identifies memory like this: 100, 101, 102. These are all the memory numbers. Then these three memory locations will be given for you. Second way, when you do this one, what happens is, so int a of 3 will be done. That means because of that, this thing will happen, followed by initialization also will be done. That means 1 comma 2 comma 3 will be added. If you don't do that, then that 100, 101, 102 contains garbage values. You should be careful, don't use them. Before that you have to initialize them. That's why it is good practice. Third one, though you did not mention the size of the array, but still 3 size of the array will be given, 3 integer size. The reason, you have initialized it. So using that initialization, your compiler can understand that you want array of size 3. That's why these two are effectively same. Understand? Now you remember one more thing. Generally the contiguous memory will be given for the array. If there is no contiguous space in computer, then such array cannot be created. Okay, you get an error. Now assume that, let's say we have contiguous memory and we have taken. Now what's the close connection between these arrays and pointers? We'll see now. Before that, we'll see how to access this array. Whenever you want to access an array, so this is the memory layout, right? First we'll understand the memory layout. So I am bringing this to here. Okay, only my array 100, 101, 102. Since there are only 3 memory locations we want, then I am showing only 3, 1 comma 2 comma 3. So after this step, this will happen. But apart from that, so there will be one more memory location will be given for you by your compiler, of course, but you can't use it. That means you can't modify it. So that is nothing but a. In the a is nothing but 100. From now onwards, whenever there is an array, better you interpret like this. If you conceptually interpret your array like this, then definitely you get advantage. Okay, I will tell you. So this is now a pointer. A is a pointer, but you declared a as array, right? That is also correct. So a is an array, but there will be one more pointer which will be given for you. That is nothing but starting address of this array. Since starting address of this array is 100, that will be stored in one memory box, and one special variable will be allocated for it. That means from now onwards, how to understand this a is integer pointer. Okay, so from now onwards, a is an integer pointer. Of course, a is an array for us, but there is an integer pointer called a. Okay, now using that, we can access these positions. Generally, how we access this array? Syntax is a of I, correct? So where this is index 0, this is index 1, index 2. If you want to access this position, you write a of 0. Similarly, you can write a of 1, a of 2 to access these two. That is general usage. Apart from that, what we can do is, we can use a different syntax. That means star a plus I. This is also one more way we can access the array. I will tell you the meaning of this one. Okay, so blindly write a of 2 and convert it to this model. After that, we'll understand why this star a plus I also meaningful. So this is nothing but star a plus 2, usually, correct? Since a is an integer pointer that behaves like integer pointer, what happens, we'll see. It will be like star, what is a? Already I told you, whenever you have a pointer or any variable, then content of a is dash. Content of a is nothing but starting address of the array. That's why it will be 100. 100 plus 2. So 100 plus 2 will become what? 102, correct? Then this will be star 102. So now try to interpret star 102 value at memory address 102. Blindly go to 102 place and value at that. What is that? 3. 3 will be printed. Is it not A of 2? Correct. That's why from now onwards, whenever you have an array, two kinds of syntax possible. One is A of I, second one star of A plus I. Understand?